Yo, what up, doe? I'm your host, Red Death. This is my channel, Nerdstaz. I'd like to introduce myself today. We'll start with my name, Red Death. And DC Comics and Earth 52, there's like a multiverse and DC. So Earth 52, Batman decides that he's not fast enough to save people. So he says, how can I get fast enough? Because he's always a second late or whatever. Something bad happens. He says, how do I get faster? Well, he decides that only way to get faster is become a speedster. So he takes parts to the Flash, Barry Allen's treadmill, incorporates it into the Batmobile to make the Batmobile fast enough. Well, he tricks the Flash. I think he poisoned him or something and knocked him out, and so he ties him up to the Batmobile. He didn't kill him. So the Flash wakes up, and Batman opens the Speed Force. When he goes to the Speed Force, he ends up stealing, I can't remember how, but he steals the Flash's powers and becomes a speedster. Now, he becomes sort of a villain, and his Speed Force energy is so powerful that when you're near him, well, anybody that's near him decays, like age real fast, like right in front of your eyes, like about to die. So that's why I call him Red Death. Now here's the comic I have with Red Death. This is the first issue. I thought it was kind of cool. It doesn't have any color or anything, but yeah, this is pretty sweet. I ended up getting the tattoo, so this is where my name came from. Well, my real nickname is Batman. Well, I have a few nicknames. A group of my friends I met, this is years ago. They're from Detroit, and I was Batman for Halloween. I was at this Halloween party, so I met a group of friends from Detroit, and they were really cool. You know what I mean? They were friends of mine for a few years. They had me saved in their phone as Batman, and I was already a huge fanatic anyway. So they end up calling me Batman all the time. So one day, one of them was like, what's your real name? I tell them my real name, and they're, oh, we'll call you Batman anyway. So yeah, I was gonna get one of the bat symbols tattooed on my arm. So I ended up finding out about Red Death. And I was like, what, Batman as a speedster? And Flash is already one of my favorite superheroes anyway. And I was like, Batman has superpowers? What is this? I think it came out, it was 2017, I think the comic came out. And they created the Red Death series. So yeah, I thought Red Death was a cool name, So, yeah, what I want to do with my channel, and, this is my introduction today. It's my first time ever streaming in my life. I want to go live, but I don't have enough subscribers. I see there's 13 of you right now. But hopefully, I want to get more and build my channel. And, I'm starting at the bottom. I'm recording on my phone right now, So I'm starting at the bottom. So work my way up and build my channel. And, one day I can do vlogs. I'm going to have guests on, you know what I mean? Maybe friends of mine, other streamers, maybe singers, rappers, who knows? So with this channel, I like to, make it bigger and bigger. I'm going to get a real camera. I want to, maybe somebody to edit for me so we can edit videos. And make vlogs one day. I follow a couple streamers. I'm actually friends with Keegan the Creep. Shout out to Keegan the Creep and the Creep team. Check him out on Twitch. Oh man, he's hilarious. Shout out to Keegan. And So yeah, I want, maybe even t-shirts, make t-shirts one day. Oh, speaking of t-shirts, I got my Esham real life product shirt. I'm a big fan. Yeah, you guys, I don't know if everybody knew who Esham is. He's a rapper from Detroit. We'll get into that another day. Well, one day I would like to make this my full-time job and stream for you. Make my way to Twitch, maybe even TikTok. I don't know. We'll see where I can go one day. I'm not a big gamer. I mean, I'm an old school gamer, so I don't really game online or anything like that. I have, right now I only got a PlayStation 2, a N64, a Sega Genesis, and a regular Nintendo. So I don't really go online at all. I mean, I had a PS4 a few years ago, but I actually sold it. I needed some car parts. Hey, you never know. I'm 46 years old. You know what I mean? I don't have time to game half the time anyway. So yeah, maybe make my way over to Twitch. Well, basically what I want to do here is the content I want to show you guys is that I'm into movies, I'm into comic books, obviously. DC, I'm a DC guy, so I love Batman, Superman, all them. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, so you're gonna see a lot of content with Star Wars. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm also I'm a big music guy. I'm old school though. I like everything under the sun pretty much. I'm kind of picky. You know what I mean? When it comes to my music. I also collect vinyl. I just started. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 vinyls so far. I like to buy them brand new, and yeah, I get a lot of my vinyl from Walmart. Walmart.com has a lot of good vinyl. I really don't want any used vinyl. I want everything new. I want like either albums I used to have or never owned or just sound cool that on vinyl. So we'll get into more of that another day too. I bought Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Pink Floyd's one of my favorite bands of all time. I just bought a vinyl, haven't opened it. We're gonna open it here in a little bit. You might have saw that on my shorts, and I want to do a little review on that today, so you get a sneak peek of what my channel's gonna be in the future. So today's just my introduction. I don't know how long I'm gonna be on, and I don't know how long any of my streams are. I could be an hour, it could be 2 hours, it could be 3 hours. It doesn't matter. I don't have a set time, but you will be seeing my videos, and once I get enough subscribers, I'll go live. But it will be on the weekends. I'm shooting for Sundays mostly, Saturday too, whatever. I'm also a big holiday guy, so I love the holiday. It's the Halloween season. You saw my other short, Friday 13th. Friday 13th is one of my favorite franchises of all time. My favorite horror movies ever. So I'm not a big, huge horror film guy. I mean, I do love slasher films from the 80s, and there was a lot of great horror films from the 80s that I like. I'm just not a huge, like, a lot of the newer horror movies I can't get into. I mean, The Conjuring's cool, Annabelle's cool, I haven't seen them all, but I get into that. Anything that's sort of possible, realistic, like aliens, ghosts, demons, whatever, something that's possible is always kind of creepy to me, which I dig, That doesn't mean all the movies are good. I think it was paranormal or whatever, with the videos and the shows stuff moving around in their house. Like, I don't know, I thought it was kind of lame. Even though it's possible, but I don't know, they could have did something better with that. I think there's a bunch of them damn movies. But what else? I could, do food reviews maybe, whatever the case may be. I'm just going to play with my feelings. Every week I want to give you, like, a guess. Like, you're not going to know what my next stream is going to be about. I'm just going to do a subject every week. You know what I mean? And, like, I'm going to switch it up. Like, I'm going to keep y'all entertained. Whatever I'm into, hope y'all are into it too. But, like, I'm not going to let you know what I'm going to do next week or anything like that. I want to keep you guys guessing, surprise you. I mean, one stream you might not, I talk about Ghostbusters on a stream. You guys might not be fans, but that's okay. Next video, I'll do a different topic. You might be into that. You never know. So, just keep your eye out for my vids. Yeah, probably Sundays, every Sunday of this month. Since it is the Halloween season, I'll give you this. I will be doing a lot of that. I'm a big holiday guy, like I said. And, that helps with content too here in America. I am just outside Detroit, Michigan, on the east side. I'm in a city called Mount Clemens. We're close to the east side. Actually, I'm right outside Mount Clemens. Mount Clemens is like a mile away. But yeah, it's my home. You know, yeah. So anyway, this is kind of weird for me because I feel like I'm talking to my damn self. That's why I'd rather go live. I can check out the chat. But I don't know. Maybe this is better for me. All this is trial and error for me. You know what I mean? One day I want to get big. I don't know. There's some other streamers like Shaggy 2 from Insane Cloud Posse. I watch his stream, the Shaggy Show. Shout out to Shaggy Show. I watch them. They go on twice a week, and he's around my age, so he's a Star Wars guy like me. So my content would be kind of like his, but not necessarily just like his. I do subjects every week. I'm not gonna have segments or anything like that. But I will keep you guys entertained. Like I said, you might not like one thing, and the next time you'll like the next video. You never know. I play with my emotions, my thoughts. What's going on. For example, May the 4th be with you. It's Star Wars Day. If that falls on a good day, I'll do a Star Wars celebration that day. Whatever comes to mind, I'm just gonna go as play as I go, or whatever you want to say. But yeah, one day I want to make this channel huge. You know what I mean? Maybe have real influencers or famous people on my channel. Whatever. You never know. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna get a buddy on here soon. I might do a Halloween stream on Halloween, so I might have him as a guest. You know what I mean? He'll be my first guest. He's a big time nerd like me. I was gonna name my channel Nerdgasm, but it's already taken, and I decided Nerdstaz, like wordplay kind of. I took gangsters and nerd and made it Nerdstaz. You know what I mean? I'm a nerd. But one day this could be the biggest channel on YouTube. You never know. I mean, I'm starting my bottle. I'm starting here from my couch. From my living room. I will be going on next Sunday, probably around the same time, 5:00, and I will have an idea for you then. I'll have a subject. I already have it planned. I'm not telling you. There's a little hint you might already see. But yeah, let me grab this. I should have grabbed the record over here, and so I got it right over here. I'm gonna open it for you guys. But other than that, you see my light, my real life product light. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Got that for my birthday from my homie. But yeah, let me take a sip of juice and I'll grab this vinyl real quick. I'm not gonna be out of the frame for too long. I'm also a sports guy. Not a huge sports guy. I don't have time like I did when I was young. I don't know all the players. I am a huge Dallas Cowboy fan. Love the Cowboys. I was born here in Detroit, but the Lions are so garbage. Growing up, I never really liked them. I couldn't watch it. So when I was a kid in the early '90s, when I really understood football, I mean, I've been watching football since the '80s, since I was a real young buck, but I didn't understand it until I got a little bit older, probably early '90s, and by that time, Dallas Cowboys were top of the world. They were one of the best teams in the league. They were winning Super Bowls. And I was like, oh, who's these guys? And when I was a kid, blue was my favorite color. I saw the blue, and they were amazing. I was like, oh, who are these guys? But my favorite color is red now. Anyway, let me grab this vibe. Yeah, you already saw it in my shorts, my short video. This is Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. This is my favorite Pink Floyd album ever. I've never owned a Pink Floyd album, which is ridiculous. But, you know, when I was a kid, a lot of chicks we used to hang out with, they were hippie chicks, and they used to like all the 70s rock and stuff like that. And, you know, that's what I started listening to. This is the 50th anniversary of this album, remastered. My favorite Pink Floyd song ever is Money. That's probably why this is one of my favorite albums. So yeah, I paid $31.97 at Walmart. I bought it in store. I do order vinyl online because you can't find a lot of vinyl in store. But yeah, I found this one I had to get. I've been wanting to get this for a while. It's pretty heavy. It says heavyweight on here. Go and check it out right now before I break the seal. So you get this sucker open without a... Yeah, it is pretty heavy. Let's get this sucker open without a knife or anything. Alright, so it broke easily. So yeah, this is a sneak peek of... This is a sneak peek of what I'm going to be doing on my channel. Stuff like this. I just love the way this record just feels, man. I don't know if you remember when you were a kid buying cassette tapes or CDs, and just as soon as you open it, you just open them like this, and you just like the smell of it, even though I can't smell it right now. I got bad sinuses. Wow, right here. As soon as you open it, look at this. Look at that. You got the prism colors and with like the heartbeat. Look, it got all the lyrics and the songs. Pretty awesome looking album, man. Oh, I can't wait to play it. I wish I could play this for you, but I don't want to get demonetized. Is that how you say it? Look at this sucker. I'm assuming that the record's black because the case is black. I mean, some of the vinyl are colors of the cases, which is pretty sweet. I don't think they had that back in the day. I don't remember. When I was a kid, I had a Fisher Price record player. It was probably like this big. It was all plastic. And when I was a kid, you know, I was really little, man. I don't know how old I was. It had to be 4 or 5. Like, I can barely remember, but I remember getting into hip-hop and hearing hip-hop as a kid. And I remember, even though it's I even know what scratching was, I remember I was trying to scratch and I broke the needle on it and the record player was no good. And so, I don't know if that was the only record player that I ever owned. I mean, my whole family, my mom, my aunt, my grandma, they always had turntable in their living room. There was always records. I grew up around records, you know what I mean? I remember my mom had this is like the 90s, but it was older than that. She had a Diana Ross album. I remember the cover. I don't know what album it was. She was hot on the cover. But yeah, you know what? If she might still have that album. Now that I might take. If my family's willing to give me something, some vinyl, I'll take it. You know, hand-me-downs are all day, but I'm not gonna go out my way and purchase a used record. I want my records new. Okay, what's this? What is this? What is all this? They don't tell you nothing on the case about what is this? Just a poster? Oh no, smack. I'm gonna cuss. I'm gonna try not to cuss. I probably cussed and didn't realize it. But look at this. Come with a poster. What the heck? Why is it all stuck together? Oh, it's of the band. Look at that. Look at the vintage poster. That's pretty dope, man. Look at that. I don't know how the lighting is for you. Sun's starting to go down. I don't know what time it is. But, this is pretty dope. I might put this on my wall, like, The Wall, Pink Floyd. I saw they did have that too. That was like $10 more than this one. I was like some super collectible one. I might pick that one up eventually, but yeah, I might put this in keyboard. This must be another poster down here. It's not like this is gonna, I'm gonna put this stuff on my wall. It's not like this is gonna be worth any money. It's not original copy. You know what I mean? If it's from Pink Floyd from the 70s, yeah, it'd probably be worth some money. Oh yeah, it is another poster. Look at this. Look at this. Did the old albums come with posters? I don't remember, man. I'm more of the cassette tape era. You know, in the 80s, when I was a kid, cassette tapes were huge. I still have some of those. Oh, it's the pyramids. That's all purple. It must be like nighttime. Look at that. That's pretty dope. But how would you know this is Pink Floyd? Like, it's just a random poster. Sweet if it was a poster of the cover of that album. That would be really sweet. I'm gonna put the other one on my wall. This one I might just hang on to. What are these? These decals? These stickers? Look at this. Pretty cool. The same one? Oh no, just same idea, the different color. These stickers? That'd be cool if they're stickers. I put stickers on a case of my vinyl or my turntable. It comes in a case. I close it. I'll show you another time. I close it. On top of it, I just put all my stickers on there. How much room on top of that? Is this a sticker? Feels like a sticker. Or slap, as you youngsters call it. I don't know. I'll mess with that third time. Let's take a look at the vinyl here. I like the way it feels. It's like soft. I wish you guys could feel it. I'm so excited. Oh, listen to this right now. Oh, look at this case, or the cover for the vinyl. Look at that. Oh, no. Of course, you're going to see all kind of mess ups. Pretty basic. Damn, I already got dust on it from dropping it. Hair? Not a vacuum. I got dust on it. Oh, maybe it's just got dust from the air. It's on the top too. Yeah, it's pretty sweet though, right? Sweet. Just put it back in its case. It's got like film inside of it too. Pretty sweet, huh? I don't know if y'all are into Pink Floyd. Some of y'all might be way too young. Pretty sweet though. Anything else inside? No. The back of it. Oh, what's that? Back. What's upside down? Yeah, that's the back. The back. Pretty cool though, right? But yeah, that's a preview of what I'm going to be doing with my channel. I'll probably do, once I get more vinyl, just, reveal all my vinyl. Or maybe just every time I get a new one, I'll just open it. Maybe at the beginning of my show or the end of the show, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? This is all learning experience and entertainment for you. You know what I mean? This is going to be my side hobby, maybe, a full-time job one day. Maybe I can retire doing this and just stream, you know what I mean? Maybe we'll go out there in life, maybe go to a club or go to a cemetery. That would be awesome for this Halloween season. Go to a cemetery. You never know. I want to entertain you guys as much as possible. You know what I mean? please subscribe. Comment, like, whatever. Share the video. Share with your friends. Just whatever. You know what I mean? This one ain't getting. This is just an introduction. This thing super entertaining right now. You know what I mean? I just want to let you know who I am. I'm not gonna get too personal. You can see I'm a bachelor. I have no kids. So, but it gives me plenty of free time. You know what I mean? I'd like to marry, settle down. It's kind of hard dating these days, but I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to get into this ain't a podcast where we talk about life or religion or politics. No, I want to entertain you with stuff like this, stuff that, hobbies or nerd stuff, that's why I called it Nerdstaz. You know what I mean? I want to give you guys entertainment, But thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Please check me out. You'll love my content once I get into it. Like I said, I got something planned, so we'll shoot from a week from today, which is I think the 19th, whatever that next Sunday is. Yeah, I think it's October 19th. I'll post a video at 5 o'clock, and we'll start getting into things. You know what I mean? And thanks for watching, and hopefully catch y'all on the flip.